Kali ini saya coba menghadirkan 3 menteri ya Presiden Joko Widodo yang tampil menggunakan bahasa Inggris di forum-rum internasional. Salah satu bentuk kebanggaan masyarakat Indonesia itu ketika para menterinya bisa berbicara menggunakan bahasa Inggris di tingkat internasional. Ya. Ya, pasti masyarakat Indonesia sangat bangga ya ketika para menteri itu tampil di ya forum-forum internasional itu menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Ini tentu sangat luar biasa. Menjadi kebanggaan bagi masyarakat Indonesia. Ya, termasuk saya sendiri ya. Saya sangat bangga kalau ada menteri yang tampil menggunakan bahasa Inggris di forum-forum internasional. Nah, kali ini saya coba menghadirkan 3 menteri ya Presiden Joko Widodo yang tampil menggunakan bahasa Inggris di forum-forum internasional. Kita akan saksikan seperti apa mereka menggocek lidah mereka pada saat mereka menyampaikan bahasa Inggris di depan forum-forum internasional. Ya. Nah, ini videonya kita coba saksikan bersama-sama. Ini dia.
Is the elimination of this U.S.-Mexico tariff problem now? Is that
I think
plus
that's
for emerging
really
markets?
Very plus, yeah, very, and we do hope this is going to be also happen with the U.S.-China. I mean, this is just a good development in which, at the end, recognizing the U.S. themselves is going to be affected by this policy negatively in this case. That then, because all this decision will harm not only the other parties outside the U.S., but also to the U.S. economy. So we do hope this recognition is going to create more, what you call it, reasonable policy direction.
When you look at the latest from U.S. and President Trump, the latest from President Xi Jinping, Chinese saying, we can do this, we can fight back, you know, U.S. basically saying the same thing. What is your sense of when and how this ends? Are we going to be a year from now still talking about the U.S.-China trade war?
I'm expecting this is going to be long. Because why? From what we see before, if history can provide us with a perspective, if this is purely about economics or only trade, actually we have a lot of opportunity as well as ability to have a common ground. So if this is only about trade and economic issue, I think the track record of both countries showing that they have the ability to come up with a consensus or a common interest that can be designed. But we saw in the past couple of months or even 6 months that this is becoming non-trade issue, or this is not only trade and economic issue. This is becoming a security geopolitical. So it is creating a more complication because then it creates less room for maneuver when it is touching the issue which is too sensitive politically and security for both sides. And that is what we see as the potential that this is going to be longer than just the trade.
Well, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Indonesia is honored to be elected as non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council for the term 2019-2020 with 144 votes. It was a privilege to have run for the candidacy with our good friends Maldives. On behalf of the government and the people of the Republic of Indonesia, allow me to express our deepest appreciation for all the generous support extended toward Indonesia's candidacy. I wish to extend my sincere gratitude to member states of the United Nations for trusting Indonesia to be your true partner. This support is not only a recognition to our long-standing contribution to international peace and security, but also a statement of confidence in our commitment and capacity. Becoming a member of the Council is not about right, but obligation to contribute to the maintenance of peace and security. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, as non-permanent member of the Council, we will gear our work toward four main priorities. First, contribute in creating a global ecosystem of peace and stability by advancing peacekeeping and peace building, as well as women's enhanced role therein. Second, promote greater engagement and synergies between the Council and regional organizations in conflict prevention. Third, building synergy between sustaining peace and sustainable development, particularly the 2030 Agenda, by forging global partnership.
My name is Agus Yudhoyono. I'm the Executive Director of the Yudhoyono Institute, one of the partners of Club de Madrid in this 2022 Berlin Policy Dialogue. I'm honored and I've enjoyed listening and observing conversations among all of you, great leaders and intellectuals. And we have come to an agreement that our world today is experiencing multidimensional and converging mega crises like never before. And the spectrum is very broad, from the war in Ukraine, geopolitics and international security, energy crisis, climate change, net zero commitments, global food insecurity, as well as the debt crisis, to the diminishing of the roles of multilateral institutions. And of course, the solutions to those complex problems are by no means easy and simple. And in this last session, we have already discussed on how we can innovatively prevent the crisis to happen in the future. In my view, there is no magic wand, there is no secret recipe. However, I would like to share 3 notes that I believe will be crucial for our endeavor in equipping ourselves to prevent the crisis to occur in the future. First, if we feel that this is a time when crises are starting to overwhelm our ability to respond, then we cannot afford to keep waiting until the mega crisis starts before we do something. In a world full of uncertainties, prevention and preparedness, and I would certainly agree with what Mr. Angel Gurria and Prime Minister Yael Magne Botevik has mentioned earlier. Again, prevention and preparedness will become more and more crucial and essential. We have seen how the world has paid a high price for our limitations to prevent and prepare what might lie ahead. The world needs to be equipped with capacities that allow us to always be prepared. And second, technology can surely be used and applied to help preventing the crisis. However, technology alone will not be able to solve everything.
Ya, itu tadi 3 menteri Presiden Joko Widodo ya. Ada Sri Mulyani, Menteri Keuangan, ada Menteri Luar Negeri ya, Retno Marsudi, dan ada AY, Menteri Agraria. Kalau kita lihat ya, pada saat mereka tampil di forum internasional maupun juga pada saat mereka diwawancarai oleh media asing, itu sungguh sangat luar biasa ya. Jadi video ini sebetulnya adalah untuk menginspirasi generasi muda Indonesia. Jadi bukan untuk membanding-bandingkan satu dengan yang lain, tapi tujuannya adalah untuk memberikan inspirasi bagi warga Indonesia, terutama bagi generasi muda. Ya, semoga video ini bermanfaat bagi kita ya, dan jangan lupa salam otak beang ya.